So, what happens when you take the plot of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and sprinkle in a little bit of Bogus Journey? You get Bill and Ted Face the Music.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Will, and for today's video I'm taking a look and giving a quick review for Bill and Ted Face the Music. This is the third Bill and Ted movie in the franchise, and it sees the returns of Alex Winters and Keanu Reeves as Bill and Ted. I'm a little late with this one. I didn't see it when it came out in theaters, and also when it was released on Amazon Prime. I figured I'd just wait and just buy it, because you can rent stuff on Prime, but then it's just renting, and I'm just like, well, I like having a collection of movies, so I just figure I'll wait for it to come out on Blu-ray, and it has. This movie does take place 30 years after the events of Bogus Journey. Bill and Ted are still lifelong friends. They were famous for a while. They had some falling out with some other band members, and now they're just playing at their brother's wedding. I think it's Ted's brother's wedding, who's marrying his stepmom. It's weird. The one thing I will say about this movie is that it is very weird and goofy and kind of dumb, but in a good way. And I say that with all honesty. We are introduced to Bill and Ted's daughters, because they did marry the princesses from Excellent Adventure, and they're still married, but there is a little marital strife, which is kind of a B plot line of the movie. The movie, like I said at the beginning, it kind of has elements of the first two movies mixed in to create this story. They have tried to write the song that is supposed to unite the world for years and have failed, and a lot of that gets thrown into chaos when the daughter of Rufus comes from the future and basically gives them an arbitrary amount of time before the entire universe and reality ends. It's kind of a weird plot. So their whole journey through the movie is to try to write the song, but actually to try to take the song from themselves in the future. So we get a lot of time travel shenanigans, as well as their daughters attempting to help them write the song by collecting musicians throughout history to form the band that they're going to need to perform the song once they have the song. So that's where the plot of the first movie kind of comes in with this one, where the plot of the first movie was them trying to gather historical figures to write their paper. Their daughters are taking that role in this one, where they're traveling through time trying to help create a band for their dad, because they really do love their dads. And that's the real sweet thing about the movie, is that the relationship they have with their daughters is very pure and very sweet. They love their kids, and their kids support them in what they're trying to do, even though other people think that they're just kind of failures. And they're trying to prove that they're not by fulfilling their destiny after all these years. You can't say anything really bad about the relationship between Bill and Ted. They are lifelong friends. They're brothers. And they are always there for each other. And you see it throughout the movie when they interact with future versions of themselves. Rather good or bad, they do keep trying, and they never really give up, and they really just try to do the right thing. It is kind of dumb. Like, some of the jokes are very dumb jokes, but they are kind of rehashed jokes. The journey that their daughters go through to interact with some of the musical figures of the past is very reminiscent of the first movie. And the reason I also say elements of the second movie is because we do see the return of Death, who was very pivotal in the second movie, which is actually kind of one of my favorites. I do like Bogus Journey a lot. I've probably seen it more than I have Excellent Adventure, but it's a lot of fun. It is a fun movie, and it's got a lot of heart in the movie that even made me kind of tear up towards the end. I'm not going to spoil the movie, but it's probably already been spoiled for you, or you've seen it before already. So this review is really just me talking about how much I actually enjoyed the movie. It's very dumb, but in a good way. The comedy is very Bill and Ted-ish, so it is funny in certain moments. Some of the jokes didn't land for me personally, but I really wasn't there for the humor per se, where I enjoy the characters, because they're not the smartest guys on the planet, but they have a lot of heart, and they really try to do what's right, and they really try to make everyone happy, even if they screw up, and they do screw up here and there. I mean, like, I think that, you know, I don't want to spoil anything if you haven't seen it, so I do highly recommend that you check out Bill and Ted's Face the Music. In terms of movies that are continuing stories from previous, like previous movies that have been 10, 15, 20 years, I think this is one of the best ones. It's not like I saw the second Zoolander movie after they had like a 20-year gap, and it wasn't good. But this, even, it shows the longevity and the appeal of Bill and Ted, that you can have a 30-year gap and it's actually a really well done movie, and it's got a lot of heart, it's got a lot of genuine feelings in it, and you can tell that Alex Winters and Keanu Reeves are really just best friends in real life. Their chemistry on screen is so good, and it's enjoyable to watch, even if some of the jokes kind of didn't work for me. Overall, I think it's a very simple story. It does take a lot of cues from Excellent Adventure and Bogus Journey, but I don't think that's a bad thing. And overall, I really enjoyed the movie. Sorry if I spoiled anything in there. I tried not to, but I did have to give a little bit of the plot just to kind of explain it. It's dumb fun with a lot of heart, and that's all you can really ask from this franchise, to kind of be fun and have a lot of heart, but be stupid. And, you know, the only knock I would say against the movie is that I could definitely tell when they were standing on a green screen set, because you can kind of tell. But it's not a huge budget, so I wasn't expecting a lot. And it's fun. It's a fun movie. I highly recommend checking it out. So that is my quick review for Bill and Ted Face the Music. Have you seen it? You probably have. If you have, what are some of your favorite moments? Comment down below. Try to keep it spoiler free if you can, or just put a little spoiler warning before you say it in the comments. Or if you have seen it but don't want to give any sort of spoilers, why don't you tell me, where does this rank in the trilogy? Do you like Excellent Adventure, Bogus Journey, or Face the Music? You know, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. As always, thank you so much for watching this and all of my videos. I really do appreciate it. I recently did cross 200 subscribers, so that's really exciting. Thank you so much, as always. You can follow me on all the social medias listed at the end of the video. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We've got more videos on the channel now. We've got some other ones I'm going to record pretty soon. I've got episodes 4 through 6 of the Mandalorian spoiler review. I'm going to record that. And probably going to talk about a big announcement from Warner Brothers. So check that out. And until next time, I'll catch you later. And party on, dudes! I don't know if I'm going to keep that in there. That sounds so dumb. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you did like this video, why not give me a thumbs up and share it with your friends? You can subscribe to the channel by clicking on my gorgeous little face right over there. You can follow me on all the various social media platforms right below. And last but certainly not least, if you've got a few extra minutes, why not check out one of the lovely videos floating right over here. Later.